Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy CowboyJobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I certainly wouldn't have somebody to vent to. And I apologize about that outburst earlier today. Sports Talk 980 they just got the knife in my back there, talking about the Cowboys with, being the best team in football that couldn't win a game. But there was nothing I could really say, and it just kind of pisses you off when you think about it from that point. But what I try and do here, because I had a person today who commented because I was talking about should Jason Garrett be on the hot seat if we don't have a successful season this year? And basically, this person said, I need to get off of that. Jason Garrett's a good coach. He deserves to have the opportunities. Okay. Here's what I want everybody to understand about this show. I appreciate different opinions. I know I'm not always right. I like to debate what's going on. I like to give you my opinion and my thoughts on it. I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid and tell you that everything is perfect hunky-dory when I don't think it is. I'm giving you my opinion. I try and make you think outside of the box and give you something different than just the same rehashed stuff like a lot of people will do. I put a lot of thought behind what I say on this channel. I try and back it up with as many facts and numbers and statistics that I can to prove my point. Doesn't mean it's always going to be right. Heck, it may all be wrong. It's football. It's unpredictable. But they are educated responses. So, here's the thing that I have to keep asking myself is, everybody always thinks that Jobu needs a refill. And he does. But a lot of people figure, oh, well, you know what? Let's give Jason Garrett a couple more years. He's a great coach. The guys love him and everything else, man. But see, here's the thing in football. Football is constantly changing. The players you have right now and the pieces you have right now, you may not have next year. Injuries happen, career-ending ones. Free agency. Upheaval in a team. You deal with the situation right now, and you deal with the next one when it comes up. And when I say that Jason Garrett, you have to understand if we don't win next year, you've wasted another year. You only have so many years where Dak Prescott is getting paid peanuts, $600,000, to bring in players that are going to be able to help your team. Because believe me, he going to get paid. But in the meantime, you have the opportunity to build the team the way you want to, and there's basically nothing that you can't do right now. 3 years from now, it's going to be a different story. So if we end up having another failed year and say, oh, let's give him another year, guess what? The clock's ticking. And when I say, maybe you look at a coaching change, and I keep hearing, but he was coach of the year. Well, let's look around the NFL, because like I said, I try and give you statistics or things that have happened before. Because we can take the Denver Broncos with John Fox. John Fox, who took the Denver Broncos and an aging Peyton Manning to the Super Bowl. Now, they got their butts kicked by Seattle. It was ugly. But they were in the Super Bowl. Every year they were in the playoffs. But guess what? John Elway decided, we're going to make a change. We are this close, and we need somebody to get us over the top to win that ring. And they fired him. Brought in Gary Kubiak. 2 years later, boom, they got another ring. And mind you, it wasn't the Peyton Manning that got into a shootout with Tony Romo. I believe he scored as many points in that game as he did all that season. But that's not the only example. You can go to Atlanta, where their coach was 66-46, at least in the playoffs every 2 years, had a 13-3 and I believe a 12-4 record a couple of seasons. Very Jason Garrett like. Failed in the playoffs, always early out. They fired him, and lo and behold, 2 years later, they're in the Super Bowl. So, if John Fox took his team to a Super Bowl and he could lose his job, and if Atlanta could have a coach with a 3-2 winning record, why is it that Jason Garrett, hold up, pump the brakes? No. You can't consider a change. I'm just kind of mystified on that one. If you can explain that one to me, by all means do. Because I'm just putting it out there that twice in the last 3 years, we've had teams that should have been in the Super Bowl, yet they failed. And if it happens a third time, because Tony Romo can't be blamed, your defense has gotten better. You have more elements than any other team in the NFL. I dare you to take the Dallas Cowboys and measure them against anybody and say that team's got more than the Dallas Cowboys have right now. Any team. Other teams are doing more with less. That's my point I'm saying. We need to win this thing now. Get this monkey off our back so we can move on. Stop hearing Stephen A. Smith, the accident waiting to happen. Stop hearing these doubters on ESPN and the NFL Network. It's time to shut them all up. So, I guess that really wasn't an apology. I guess I'm still a little bit mad. So, forgive me. I guess it is what it is. I'll sleep on it tonight, and I'll definitely be in better moods tomorrow. In fact, you know what? I know what'll cheer me up. The next video, I will definitely be cheered up. Oh, and some news, guys. Caesar has finished the shirts. I apologize. Caesar was supposed to have them last weekend. He was doing them this weekend, but something happened with the ink, and the ink wouldn't dry, so they had to overnight it. So he's finishing them up tonight. I will have them tomorrow, and they will be going out to you guys. So for the people who ordered the t-shirts, they went to CowboyJobu.com. I appreciate it. They will be on the way by Friday morning. So as always, friends, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because you guys truly are my drug for my addiction, the Dallas Cowboys. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.